Hey guys, what's going on? It is Voodoo51292 here, and I forgot to start my timer, which I always forget to do. So let me go ahead and start it while I tell you that today is Sunday, August the 17th of 2014, and there we go, timer started. And this is the weekly ritual, and yes, it's being filmed in a strange location, a never before seen place. This is actually the guest room in my house. It has been turned into my room for the past couple of days, as my actual real room down the hall, that of course I film all my videos in, has been going under a massive renovation. And unless you've had your head under a rock, if you've checked my channel at all in the past few days, you will know that that I am currently renovating my room, and I have been sleeping in here the past few nights because of paint fumes. So clearly the whole room renovation thing is the elephant in the room. I get that. I understand that. And no clue at the beginning of the week that this was going to be happening. And so obviously I made no mention of it in the past weekly ritual because I didn't know it was happening. So obviously we need to talk about that and discuss it, and we will. Don't worry. But the first thing I want to do is go back and recap what happened this week prior to the room renovation. I feel like this is one of those weeks where sometimes you have them where it's only been 1 week, but so much has happened that week, so much has gone on that week that you feel it's like it's been 2. And that's how it feels at the end of this week for me. It feels like it's been 2 weeks since we last spoke, but it hasn't. So first of all, you might be noticing a couple different things about me. First of all, you might be saying, where'd all your hair go? Well, clearly I got a haircut, and I did get it cut quite a bit shorter than I usually get it cut. To be honest with everybody, you know, my hair is extremely long and thick, and it gets to be a real pain to deal with. And it is hot as Hades right now. You know, I live in South Louisiana. It's August. It is in the 90s every day and very humid, and so all that hair just it's hot and it just gets annoying. So I wanted it cut real short this time. I said I'm tired of going, you know, my hair grows insanely fast, so I'm tired of going to the barber every 3 weeks. So I went in there and basically told him to shave it. I got a number 5 length shave basically across my whole head. And I thought I wasn't really going to like it at first because it was too short. I actually really do like it. I might actually get my hair cut this short every time I go now. You know, I won't need a haircut for a very long time, and I actually really like it. There's no dealing with it. There's nothing to deal with. You wake up in the morning, your hair's done. Because it's so short, it's done. And I love it. It keeps me a lot cooler during the summer because I don't have all that hair, and you know, it's awesome. Another thing you might notice about me: no more braces. That's right. I got them off on Wednesday. And finally, I no longer have to wear braces. I'm very excited about it. And it's been a long time coming. And they're finally gone. So from now on, you'll see me without braces. I still have steps I have to take. I do have a dentist appointment this Thursday morning. I have to go and get impressions done to get my final crowns for these 2 teeth, which are fake. But the implants are placed up in my jaw. And these are only temporaries, and I know they're temporaries because one of them is actually moving a little bit, and it's kind of unnerving because I need them to stay in there until I get my final implants. I can't walk around with no teeth. I'll look like an inbred or something. But anyway, I have an appointment this Thursday to get that done, and also I'm going to talk to my dentist about. You might notice there's a little gap between my front teeth. That's because the roots of these 2 front teeth up here were actually crooked. And in order to move them out of the way to place the implants, the roots had to be straightened. Well, when they did that, because they were crooked, it moved the crowns apart a little bit. I was told that they can easily fix this by just putting a little sealant material in there, just to fill that little space and make a little line, and it'll look like I won't even have a gap. So there are some touch-up things that need to be done, and it's not completely finished, but I don't have braces, which is a great first step. So I gave myself a makeover this week, and I also got a new pair of shoes, which is pretty cool, some new Nikes. So I did that. Now, as far as gameplay and YouTube content, one video that I posted up just before last week's weekly ritual was finally the gaming PC parts list. All right, You know, it took a long time. I filmed it in June. I finally got it up in August. I did decide I wanted to do a little bit of video editing, just basically putting pictures of my parts up as I talked about them, which I did. Uploaded the video. I have no idea why, but randomly it has 0 likes and 2 dislikes. I don't know why people didn't like the video. I have no comments telling me why, so I don't know. People have random reasons for disliking videos sometimes, like, I don't like the shirt you're wearing today, dislike the video, you know? I don't know. I don't try to take too much from it. It's just random. But anyway, that video is done and up if you want to go check it out and see the parts in my PC. That's more of an official listing after I've added the SSD to it and all that stuff. So it's basically the most complete listing of my parts that you can find. I did actually, since that video was filmed, I did actually add another 1 terabyte mechanical drive to it that I pulled out on one of my dad's old computers that he was tossing when he moved to a different office. But, you know, that's not a huge deal. It really doesn't affect the performance of my computer, so it's not that big a deal. So I did upload that. Gameplay this week. As you know, I didn't have anything new to play this week, so I went back and did Fallout 3 DLC. I did completely finish up the Point Lookout DLC, which I was in the middle of, and then I played and completed from start to finish the Mothership Zeta DLC. Did both of those games. I did stream them. Again, no one came out to the streams. I kind of already knew that. I figured that, you know, these DLCs were so old, and they were DLCs, that people really just wouldn't care. And I figured that, but I said I'll stream them anyway just in case. But anyway, I recorded them. I put them up on YouTube, and they're there for your viewing. That's what I did gameplay-wise this week. Of course, I was going to finish off and do Broken Steel, but then this whole room renovation thing happened. So let's get to that. Let's talk about it. How did this all come to be? Well, I've been talking for a long time, pretty much all summer. I've made mention of it here and there that I wanted to redo my room because the colors in there were just outdated to me, and the border I had across my room that had all the sort of sports memorabilia and balls and stuff like that on it was done when I moved into that room about 10 years ago. And obviously I was a kid then, you know, and it was cool. It was designed to be sort of a kid's room. And I'm 22 years old now, and I've just moved back home for the next 4 years while I go to graduate school. And I wanted to, you know, redo my room. And I've never been able to pick the colors in my room before. I've never been able to design my room. You know, my rooms have always been done for me. And I said I want to do it, and I wanted to redecorate. I had a lot of kids stuff that was still out on display, on the shelves and everything. I had shelving that was put up that was never finished. I had 2 shelves in the corner of my room that one of them wasn't even secured down. It just rocked back and forth. I had 2 gigantic screw holes in my wall by my TV where a shelf was supposed to be put. For whatever reason, it never was. And the paint, there was a lot of paint chipped off the walls from just, you know, years and years of living in there, and the whole room just needed a facelift. It really did. It had been a really long time. The room's never been repainted since we built the house 18 years ago. It never had a new coat of paint, and it needed a facelift, and I wanted to redo it. So, you know, randomly I was talking about it, and we had a free day this week. I guess it was, I don't even remember what day it was, to be completely honest with you. Wednesday, maybe? Something like that. But we had a free day, and so my mom and I ran out and we looked at colors. We looked at paint chips, is what they call them, those little papers that have the different colors on them. We looked at the paint chips and found some that we liked, and or mainly I liked. I pretty much was the one that picked the colors, and we bought some little sample cans from Home Depot, and we brought them home. And I painted them up on my wall, and picked the 2 colors that I wanted, which was a dark royal blue on bottom, and then on the top of the wall and the ceiling was sort of this very light seafoam blue color. And I talked to my dad, and he said, we can do it this weekend. And I said, great, now's the perfect time to get it done, because we're right in the middle of a 2-week span where I don't have any new game that I'm playing. I'd have all the content I do would just be forced up content that I'd have to, you know, scrounge from here and there that no one would really watch and no one would be that interested in. So I said, now's the perfect time to do it. Let's get it done. You know, school starts in a week. and let's get it done now so that it's done and I'm ready to move back in before the start of school and before the next new content I'm planning. So we got down, we got it done. And it's nowhere near completely done, but as of tonight, the painting in the room is completely finished. We applied 2 coats of paint, and today we put our second coat on. It looks great. It's done. And as far as the painting of the room goes, it is finished. And I think it looks fantastic. Now, like I said, as long as you haven't been living under a rock and have checked my channel at all recently, you'll see that I have been making videos every single night since Thursday, documenting the transformation of the room. I did make a midweek update on Thursday explaining the situation and informing everyone of what the deal was, and uploaded it. And then every night, Thursday night, I cleaned a lot of stuff out of my room, cleaned off all the flat surfaces, took everything down off the walls, unscrewed electrical outlet coverings, and moved all the junk that was in that recessed alcove in my room. I moved all that out and cleaned it pretty good. Friday was when we went to go get the paint. We brought it back, we did more cleaning, and we applied the white primer over the dark green color and the border, which is basically just a special white paint that's supposed to cover up all that stuff so that when you go to paint your new color on, it covers it well and it doesn't show through. So we did that on Thursday. I filmed that. On Friday. Filmed that. Saturday, which was yesterday, we went in and put the first coat of the new colors down. And I filmed that. It didn't look too great. The dark blue color really didn't look too good. It was all different shades here and there. That's just because it was one coat. And it was not evenly applied, around. And I said in that video, obviously it's not going to look like this. We're going to do a second coat and fix it. That's what we did today. We went back and put a second coat down of both colors, including the dark blue. And sure enough, it smoothed everything out. It looks uniform and it looks fantastic. That's where we are right now. And I'm uploading the video I took tonight of the second coat right before I upload this one. So you can go check that out, alright? So that's where we are. And tonight is actually the last night I'm spending in the guest room. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to move back into my normal room, albeit with the bare necessities. Alright, the only thing I'm going to have in there, obviously my bed where I'm going to sleep, and my TV. Nothing else is going back in the room because the bottom line is we are putting up what they call a chair rail, which is a stylized wooden or vinyl strip that runs across the wall. And the point of it is to add character to the room and also to serve as the separator between the two colors. We're also strategically placing it at the top of where the old border used to run. That way it covers it up, because if it doesn't, you would see a line, like actually you do in this room. This room had a border that was just painted over and nothing was placed, and you can see the top of the border, just a line all the way around the room, and I didn't want that. So that's where we're placing the rail. But that can't be done for another week, because, my dad has work all this week, and he just gets home too late and he's too tired when he gets home to try to do any more of the project. So we basically have to just wait until next weekend when he's free again for us to tackle this chair rail project. And we still need all the furniture out and everything and access to all the walls to put it up. So I can't move furniture back in until that's done. But the bed has always been in there, and we can put the TV in there because that can easily be taken out again. So that means that I will have no I'm not rehooking up my gaming PC or anything, because that would require putting all the desk back in, hooking up all the wires and everything, and then it would just have to come out again in a few days when we're ready to do the rail. Obviously I can bring a console in there to plug in and play, but nothing that would be recorded or filmed. If I want to play something one night when I'm bored, I can do that, but there will be no gameplay this week. Let me repeat. No gameplay on this channel this week. I will not be set up to do it. The PC is going to remain here in this room unset up until I'm ready next week to move back into my room. So that's for future plans. This week, it's no longer going to be nightly vlogs from the room, because several nights this week nothing's going to change. It's going to be the same. There's nothing to show you. there probably will be a vlog here and there as I move back into the room tomorrow night. One day this week we are packing up a bunch of stuff, and I might film that. Nightly videos will probably return once we start putting the rail up. I don't know how long that's going to take, but the plan is to have it done, to have the rail completely installed by the end of the weekend. And what that means is that I should be able to, early next week or whatever, at least, you know, over Sunday and Monday, move everything back in the room in terms of furniture. I can move my dresser back in, I can move my bed back to where it normally is, I can move my night table, I can move, yes, my PC desk back in, and I can start setting up the recording again. I can set up the recording setup, put it back together, so I can put the gaming PC back and set back up to record, and I will be moved back into the room and have my recording setup done in time for the Crown of the Old Iron King DLC from Dark Souls 2, which is coming out next Tuesday. Alright? That is when gameplay is returning. Next Tuesday, it will be in the afternoon, evening, because I do have class. Class starts next week for me. So it'll be in the afternoon or evening. Starting on release day, I will be live streaming and recording Crown of the Old Iron King for YouTube. Alright, and also, like I mentioned, I'll be streaming on Twitch. This is the first time I will be streaming brand new content on Twitch. And so I have high expectations. I'm hoping a lot of people will show up because it is new. I'm hoping to get maybe some random people from the outside just browsing Twitch on release day. You know, they want to see a stream of the game. They might happen by the stream. And I'm optimistic. I always stay optimistic about the channel. So next Tuesday, which is August the 26th, gameplay returns. I will be doing a stream that night on Twitch of Crown of the Old Iron King, and when I'm done, whatever I've recorded will be uploaded to YouTube. Alright? And then over the course of next week, after the rail is done and I get all my furniture moved back into my room, over time, as I have time or the desire, that will be when I start to sort of redecorate the room. That's when I'll be, you know, putting the statues or the models or whatever I have that I want to decorate the room with on the dresser. We need to reattach the shelves to that wall and redecorate the shelves. I'll be looking online, looking to get some nice frames for the, and actually replace one of the BioShock posters that got ruined, the Columbia one. I'll be looking to replace that poster and get frames for that one and the Rapture poster and maybe a couple other posters so that I can frame those up and hang those back up on the wall. I have to hang up the big painting of the French Quarter that I have above my bed. I need to hang that back up. I need to hang the painting of the Dachshund Brewing Company back up over my TV. And then I need to actually bring my college diploma up, and I need to hang that up on my wall. We will be looking for a nice bookcase that will be replacing that rack that has all that junk in it that was in my alcove. We're getting rid of that. We're replacing it with a nice bookcase. So over the next few weeks, I'll be looking into getting that done. And once I get it, decorating it. So the complete sort of redecorating of the room, that's the non-essential stuff, you know. Will take place starting next week and over the course of that week and the week after, or however long it takes, really. And when things change, as I decorate, as I do things, I will be shooting room renovation vlogs, alright? And then, of course, when everything's all done, when everything I want to do with the room is done, and the bookcase is in, the stuff's up on my walls, when everything is done and I'm done, you know, doing stuff to it, that's when I'll film the final video in the room renovation series, which will be the official bedroom tour. Alright? That's when it will be done. But that's probably still 3-4 weeks away, maybe. So, that's the deal. So all you need to know is this week, no gameplay. Use it to catch up on some other gameplay you want to watch from me, maybe. There'll be a couple vlogs here and there this week as I do stuff in the room. But for the most part, this is going to be a very quiet week for me. I have 2 days of orientation that start tomorrow. Tomorrow and Tuesday I have orientation that I need to go to all day. And you know, the rest of the week we'll be kind of chilling out during my last free week before school starts, and then the weekend we'll be back to the room to put the chair rail in. And once again, gameplay returns next Tuesday, August the 26th, starting with a stream on Twitch TV of the next Dark Souls 2 DLC, Crown of the Old Iron King. And then once my stream is done, I'll be uploading it to YouTube, and I'll be doing it like that every day next week until I beat the DLC. And then after that, nothing else new probably until September 9th, which is the release of Destiny. And that's a huge event. Brandon and I are planning to do a full co-op playthrough of that. I just got the last sort of component that I needed this past week to complete my setup and being able to do it with him and record the audio and everything I need to do. It will be done in full 1080p because the game is 1080p native. I'll be doing streams of it, and streams in 1080p and recording in 1080p of Destiny starting on September 9th. I'll be doing it with Brandon, of course, and that is something I'm really looking forward to. I think it's going to be a really fun game, and I'm really looking forward to playing something with Brandon again. And that's all coming September 9th. So that's sort of the plan. That's how it's laid out. So yeah, that's sort of the deal. If you haven't gone check out the room renovation vlogs yet, I urge you to do so, because, you know, once I'm back in my room, every video you see from now on will have a new backdrop. You know, the new room color backdrop. So go check them out. I think it's really cool to see on a night-by-night basis the progression of the renovation, total renovation, and how much actually gets done each day. It is really neat, and I hope that that you will go check it out. And that's it. So don't miss me too much this week, guys. I will be back next week with Old Iron King, and then we'll pretty much go from there. So it's actually getting kind of late now. It's probably it is after 11 now, and I gotta be up at 6:15 in the morning tomorrow, so I need to wrap this up. I need to go take a shower. I need to set these videos to upload, go take a shower, and then try to go to sleep, although I don't think I'll be able to get to sleep until late, because I've been staying up really late every night, so I doubt I'll be able to go to sleep, but I gotta try at least to get some sleep for tomorrow. So thank you guys very much. Thanks for staying patient while we go through this renovation. Now's, like I said, a great time to do it, because I wouldn't be playing anything new anyway. I'd be playing stuff you probably wouldn't want to see anyway. So now's the perfect time to get it done, and then once it's done, it's totally done, and I never have to do it again. So, alright, thanks guys. I'm Voodoo. Peace out, and I will see you with a couple of vlogs this week here and there, and then next week, I'm really excited, gameplay returns. New gameplay. So thanks a lot. See you then. Peace out for now.